Hello there, what's the story, what's the crack, how are you all keeping? This is the PandaPuncher, yes, PandaPuncher. Welcome back to Let's Play RimWorld Alpha 15 and the adventures of Elon. And, oh, our dogs are already, little love hearts are already showing for our dogs. The plan is working. Trade caravan is leaving. Peterson here is being a dick and not joining quickly enough. Now we've got a heat wave, which is always fun. And our research into the passive cooler isn't progressing fast enough. Although someone is at the research table right now. Who's that? No one, because, you know, they've left. So, no, furniture I want a dining chair. I know it's kind of silly, but dining chair there and there. Then we'll also want to grab standing lamp, put it down this end as well. Brighten up this room a wee bit. And we also have to consider more rooms, mining, finishing bits and pieces. Angie is asleep, so we won't disturb her, but we need to get her back her rifle. So we do. It's quite important. Angie, I know you're like awake and all that kind of stuff, but do that. Who's got the tattered apparel? Everyone has the tattered apparel. I really want Peterson to join us, and I'm just going to get him 100% to focus on actually... You know what? I want you to haul the meds in, please. Because I don't want them to rot out there. So what I said at the end of the last episode was I was going to put down another medical growing thing and make it 5. Make that... Where is it? Where is it? Hillrit. And I think it's time to start experimenting with a few of the other bits and pieces we have here. So we're going to set up little 3x3 farms to deal with the more interesting crops that we have at our disposal. Let's just say. Can't really do a 3x3 there, so we'll ignore it. So, cycoid plant. Smoke leaf plant. You know what? More smoke leaf plants. I like that. And yeah, we'll have a hop plant in there, but we'll actually expand this one. So we shall. As high as it'll go. Get some beer production on the go. I mean, I think it's a logical conclusion that if you were lost on a faraway planet with no immediate hope of getting back home, that you would grow some weed. I'm just saying, that's probably what would happen if you brought the seeds. So the beauty of these rooms should improve slightly. And I mean slightly. Temperature is quite fucking warm. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. Health. No heatstroke minor, initial minor. Definitely gonna have to keep eyes on that. Damn. No, don't mine that. Cancel. Orders. Mine. Mine all of these. Because we need to. Why is he like not? Oh, it's because I think this bed is also partially marked as medical. Doesn't have to be. What I'm going to do here is put in a cooler here, and then vents for the rest of the rooms. I think that just makes, you know, short-term sense. Dogs, animals. Pharos, you can be trained to haul and thing, and that'll be grand. Yeah. Hopefully it'll say one of them's pregnant soon, so we get more puppies, more people hauling, just generally doing their thing. Ah, shit. Did not think that through. We need to very quickly get vents built. Separate these rooms again. This is a big mistake. Right, Elon, can you like prioritize working on the event so that you know our prisoner stays a prisoner? You know what? That has to be cancelled. I know there's the heat wave is over. Are you serious? Are you serious? He is serious. Oh my god. Peterson, join, so this isn't a problem. Elon, would you go and do your job, which is build things? There we go. Elon, what are you doing? Hauling components to the comms console. Fair enough. You know what? This has to be made. It's not for prisoners. Not for prisoners. Not for prisoners. Someone will take the prisoner back to his cell in due course. Hopefully. Where is the shooting happening? I know I've got a lot of stuff to be hunted, but... Can someone... Cannon... Someone should hopefully take this guy back to where he's supposed to be. There we go. So all I ask is that people stay where they're supposed to be. So we have that set up now. So we should have the chance to have more trade more frequently. And the weed is being planted. Nice. Actually, before you go in for the night, I want you to haul the meds. Things are finally getting done, which is fantastic. That can be made medical, but not for prisoners. And we'll also want another structure, furniture, standing lamp. And go there. We're also going to need to bring power further along this corridor. Well, actually anywhere along this corridor. Not enough steel. I am well aware of the amount of steel we have. Well, this is going to be the medical. So furniture. What? You need to research the actual medical bed. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Oh, Peterson, join us the fuck would ye? So I can free up some people from other jobs and get you doing whatever it is I need you to do. So with a combination of some small growing and a lot of hunting is what I was trying to think of. We are keeping on top of the food situation. And with no real winter to affect us, maybe we will be okay, but it is something we have to keep a continuous eye on, especially as we have more and more mouths to feed. And maybe I might just let things play for a while. You know, there's nothing major needs done. Why aren't you connected? Reconnect? No. Ah, because these haven't been done. Minor break risk, that would be... Why are you, like, being a knob now? Needs. Ugly environment, worn out apparel, feeling terrible. Mental break. Oh, Peterson, you're being a big... He's supposed to be easy to capture. You know what? That can be reinstall there. And we'll let him break out. No. Cannon. Draft. Melee attack. Draft? Melee attack. If I don't set them to melee attack, they'll shoot him. And I couldn't be arsed. Oh, Elon can stay out of this. And now the dog's taking up the space that someone else could be using to get around. Dog, don't bite off any of his body parts for crying out loud. Undraft. I want you to capture. Cannon, undraft, but how about you okay, fair enough. Okay, put them in the medical for now. Medical prisoner. You know what? No, how about... Christ almighty, hey. Why won't you do this? Oh, Lord. I must be missing something somewhere. Elon, can you prioritize that? Be great. Yeah, we've got the point. Mental break reserve. Grant. Fine. That can be, not for prisoners. Oh, it's horseshoes that she's doing. Or Elon's doing. Right, so Peterson is getting... Oh, you know what? Prisoner. Down to that kind of meds. Stop using up all of our good shit. He's not even that good. So that can be cancelled. Architect, structure, furniture, bed. Put that there. At least 3 medical beds in there. Right. So once I make this medical, that means this can be made non-medical. That can be made as prisoner. That can be made as normal. I know, yeah, you're tired, grouchy, blah blah blah. I don't care, you're dick. Work. Sorry, good trader. Exactly what I wanted. Elon. Elon! Call the exotic goods trader, please. Right, so. Elephant tusks. Sell all 6. Gold we shall keep, and they're not willing to trade these items, which I suppose is fine. Don't care for any of your other stuff. We'll take a cheap cloth shirt. It is awful, but it's good quality. Not good. It's not tattered. That's what I'm trying to say. Beer. Whoa, you've got a lot of beer. I will buy 30. No. 30. They got some bionic stuff, a Persona Core. Really cheap. Huh. You could get some Glitter World meds. 1, not really worth it. Is there any other items of clothing that are really cheap? Not really worth it. So yeah, that's what we're just going to have to deal with. Now if we could get cleaning as a higher priority, that'd be great. For someone. So your hauling can be down. Yeah, okay. I can live with that. And he's doing exactly what I need him to do right now, and that is clean. I mean, I wish he wouldn't clean, you know, in people's rooms as they're sleeping, because there's a debuff for that, but... So we also want to architect... It's not joy, it's furniture, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, plant pot here. Let's get a short table with a stool. Should be fine. Now, what I may need to do is start exploratory mining in here. So orders, mine. It's gonna look like ass. I know. It kinda has to be done. We can do it in the kind of way that, if needs be, we can use it. You know, build rooms, all that kind of stuff. So there's that. Minor mental break. It's Flays or whatever the hell that guy's name is. We also still have this thing to possibly build to narrow down the amount of, or the number of areas which we can get attacked. But for now, it's not that big a priority. So it's not. So yeah, place looks a lot better when it's clean. Oh, solar flare. Really? That is annoying. Not gonna lie. Quite annoying. Yep. See if we strike it lucky pretty early on in this. Solar flare's ending. That was fortunate. Last thing I need at the minute is our food getting ruined due to just circumstance. Orders, zone area, growing zone. Make a few more, like one more big one. This shall be 4. You know what, it'll just be potato. Because why not? I was kind of really hoping just to really flick into steel like straight away. Cannon is by far our quickest miner, I would say. That's definitely a high skill for him anyway. And speaking of utilizing people's skills, we need to order some more hunting. Stay on top of that whilst the animals are about. So yeah, essentially you can kill all of that except the tortoise. That's just stupid. More hunting of things that are worth hunting, like these guys. I know they can turn into manhunters, but shh. Another turkey. And that should do it for there and for now. And I'm also going to think about the initial improvement of our defenses. So there'll be one there, space of 3, space of 3, space of 3, space of 3. Is he already going up with all that stuff? Nice. Oh, there's all that steel there. That worked out pretty handy. Yeah, I can work with that. What we will have up here is sandbags, roof, that kind of stuff, just to improve the accuracy or the inaccuracy of our opponents. If we have these under sort of like a little roof, then that means that it's more difficult for the opponents to shoot them because they're in shade. And I like that little compact machinery, which is, I suppose, needed. So it is. And then we'll actually do that. Make it 50. And we will eventually go down as well. But for now, that direction will be more than enough. Also need to make these medical. Shoddy, awful, shoddy, poor, normal, awful, 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 awful. Here we have building the beds. Pack of man-hunting wild boars invented. Oh my god. Okay. This is a problem I didn't want to have to deal with, but since I see all this, I'm going to mark it for mining. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 boar. and the main defense of our people and colony and everything we love and adore. We'll have to wait until the next episode because this one is over. So please go away until next time. Good luck and goodbye.